Good morning. Thanks for watching Daily Dose of D. This video is for you if you struggle with depression circumstantially and want to learn how to work with your brain to come out of it or to alleviate some of those symptoms. So there's a lot of different theories in the energetic fields on what depression is. And I think that this is really cool to take a look at. So I saw a video on Jim Carrey yesterday talking about depression, saying that it's when you are unavailable for the life you are living. Your body, your brain, everything is saying, fuck this, I'm not doing this anymore. And I've also had, I've heard from Amanda Francis, who's a money mindset coach. She's amazing. If you don't know her, check her out. She says depression is a big demand and request from your brain and body for rest. And as someone, I have moved through depression a few times in my life because of adrenal fatigue and burnout, because of circumstantial situations where I wasn't self-caring and I was over giving and not respecting boundaries and not feeling aligned and good about myself. So I've had multiple times in my life, you guys, where I have pulled myself out of depression. Now I have the tools and the wits about me to prevent it even. But what can happen is when you are not giving yourself what you need, when you are not aware of what it takes to self-care for yourself, meaning when you start slumping, what do you need to do to help yourself prevent the slump, right? So for me, I know if I'm not getting outside enough, if I'm not getting in nature enough, if I'm not journaling enough, if I'm not focusing on sleep, if I'm not eating the right foods, if I'm not feeling good in my body, taking care of my body, and proactively working with my thoughts, making sure that I am in co-creation with my brain, it is really easy to slump. It is really easy to feel shitty. It is really easy to get into a pattern of just binging TV or video games and eating a lot of sugar and caffeine and not sleeping well, and just, even watching tons of porn. And there's just all these ways that you can push yourself toward feeling really crappy. So what I have really loved is working with microdosing and plant medicine to not only help elevate my mood, but proactively give me more energy, give me more elevation in how I feel, so that I have the drive to do just even 1% more for myself. So I have the drive to go just to bed 30 minutes earlier. So I have the drive to wash my sheets more often. So I have the drive to eat just a little bit better. So I have the drive to eat I stop eating at 8 p.m. most nights just to give myself, my digestive tract, at least 12 hours to operate. That is highly recommended, especially in the holistic field. You want to take at least 12 hours to give your gut biome to completely rebuild, eliminate all the things. And microdosing has been this beautiful opportunity when you are in that slump, when you feel stuck. It helps light up your brain in new ways so you can have new empowering thoughts, so you can start seeing your circumstances differently. And when you can start having new perspectives and feeling different about where you're at, it can help you pull out of that slump, that feeling of hopelessness. Now, if you've never worked with microdosing before for this way, this is mushrooms specifically, where you will help create these new neural pathways. You will create and regenerate your neuroplasticity to see things differently. And if your brain is just going constantly to that area of depression, every thought back to that depression, back to that depression, back to that depression, the microdosing will help you reroute your thoughts from Depressionville to New Beginning Land. So if you're interested in learning more, check out my free microdosing 101 guide. And I'm also running an amazing program, so check that out. If you have any questions, DM me. Thanks for watching Daily Dose of D.